Hi guys, it's Dr. Randy Gilkey here today to help you get the best result possible for your neck curvature in your spine. But you need to stop doing these things because it's actually preventing you from getting the best results possible. We're going to go into what those things are right now. Based on the research from the Journal of American Geriatric Society, if you have a loss of cervical curve or an increased thoracic hump, you could be taking up to 15 years off your life. Why this video is so important is because so many patients are actually brought to my practice because they have a lack of cervical curve. If you look at this poster right here, you're gonna see that there's a 45-degree C-shaped curvature in the neck. I always tell my patients, it's not that I want you to have a 45-degree curve in your neck, it's because you have to have one. The reason is because your neck is the arc of life. It's connected to your brain, and actually it's the source for helping bring those messages to the rest of your body through those nerves. So if you don't have this 45-degree curve, there are things you are doing on an everyday basis that are actually preventing you from achieving this, even under chiropractic care. These are the things that you need to stop doing right now to get the best result possible in our clinic. Did you know that your head weighs about 10 pounds on average? So when you have a cervical curve in your spine, not only is it the best functional position for your spinal cord, but structurally for your neck as well, it is actually the best position for holding your head. What I tell patients is that if your head was like a 10-pound bowling ball, you'd want to have support for it just like this. But if you lose the curvature in your neck due to forward head posture or flexion in your neck, you're going to be basically trying to hold that 10-pound bowling ball out like this, which is going to cause a lot more wear and tear on the joints in your neck, in your lower back, and thus creating more damage for your spine overall, accelerating degeneration. So make sure that you keep your head in that neutral position, watching where you put it at all times, and go deep. Now a quick message from our sponsor, me. Are you enjoying this video? You're gonna hold on a bit, because now we're gonna promote our new Dr. Randy Cracks t-shirts. Would you like to be like one of the cool kids and buy one of these slick t-shirts online? Well, then you're gonna have to click on the link below. You don't want to disappoint Scully now, do you? Click on the link below. Now back to the video. One of the first things you need to stop doing immediately is sleeping on your stomach. If you're sleeping on your stomach, notice that your spine's gonna start in this position. But for you to breathe at night, you can't breathe straight down in your pillow, right? You actually have to turn your neck and rotate to the side. So looking at that, you're gonna create all this torsion and tension and rotation in your spinous. It's actually gonna make you lose that curvature in your neck. So stop doing that immediately right now. If anything, it's actually best to sleep on your back, but that's actually uncomfortable for most patients in our office. So we actually recommend laying underneath some rolls, using some sleep supports, or even one of those sleep number beds that'll give you the best comfort in that position, but that is ideally the best. The second best position to sleep on is actually your left side of your body. When people ask me, like, what's the difference between your left arm and your right arm? The left arm is going to be when you're laying on your side, your heart's not going to be working as hard when you're sleeping at night. When you lay on your right, your heart actually has to pump blood harder, so it actually might make you feel a little bit more fatigued than actually laying on your left side. So if I had to rate this, number one, best position is sleep on your back. Number two, sleep on your left arm, followed by your right arm, and then never sleep on your stomach. It's the worst thing that you could possibly do, especially if you're sleeping for 6 to 8 hours at a time. And also you can be causing lower back pain by over accentuating your lower back by sleeping on your stomach. Next thing that you need to stop doing immediately is how many of you own one of these? Everybody, right? So how are you checking your emails, checking your text messages? How are you using your phone on an every single day basis will determine the results that you actually get in our clinic. So when you look at your phone, what most people are doing, they're not looking at their phone like this, right? They're looking at it like this. So not only does your head essentially weigh about 10 pounds, but when you actually collapse your posture like that and put your neck in neck flexion, you lose the curvature in your neck immediately. The more you keep doing that repetitively, you can be actually causing more neck pain, but causing more straining to the neck extensor muscles in the back of your neck. What we recommend is actually tucking your elbows into your hips and holding your phone up like this. You don't have to take a selfie, guys. You just actually have to keep it close, so therefore you're keeping your neck out of neck flexion like that as you're reading your messages. It's just that simple. But at what age should we start paying attention to actually losing the curvature in our neck? Well, you know, we might want to start looking sooner than you think. This tip is for the parents. And this tip hits me in the bottom of my heart. The biggest thing is you gotta watch your kids. We get kids in here that are developing headaches more than ever. They're actually having all these attention disorders. They're actually having a lot of pains. And parents are like, you're too young to be having these types of neck pains and issues. So the thing is that these kids have been giving tablets or cell phones to play on since a young age. So they're gonna be actually not just doing something worse like bad posture I've been showing you throughout this entire video, they're gonna even be doing it worse than ever before. And at that early age, you can be causing subluxations, which are those misalignments in the neck that causes nerve pain, even at that young age, that could develop into symptoms later on in life. So parents, I get it, it's hard. As a father of 3, you know, I get it, but just try to limit the time, be aware of the posture your kids are taking, and try to teach them proper ergonomics so they don't develop neck issues later on in life, and they're gonna thank you for it, trust me. Hello there, did you realize that the way you're driving can actually hold you back from getting a cervical curve in your neck? It's true. Most people are actually driving in more of a sympathetic state where they're leaning more forward with their neck. What we recommend is actually putting a decent amount of lumbar support in your seat so it gives you a better upright posture, and also just be more aware of your body, where you're at in the car as well, and just keeping that neutral posture and spine. Drive safe. But what can we do to fix this problem? Well, I share with my patients, you gotta pay attention to the tension. What I mean by that is if you're looking down all the time, you're gonna get tension at the base of your neck, and you have to fix your posture. So, say it again with me, pay attention to the tension. All right, I think you got it. Hello again. Did you realize if you work a desk job, that could actually be holding you back from getting a cervical curve in your neck? When we talk and do ergonomic talks at the workplace, we recommend that your computer screen actually be higher than what your central line of looking is. So when you have a desktop where you're looking down like this, it creates forward head posture. Once again, putting your neck in neck flexion, or even worse, the worst thing is actually working on a laptop where you're actually looking down like this all the time. Not only do we see a lot of carpal tunnel issues with that, but we do get a lot of radiating neck cervicogenic pain because of the way people put their neck in that kind of the posture that they're having. So once again, we recommend potentially lowering the seat, raising the monitor up, and if anything, it'd actually be better if you have your neck in a little bit of extension as you're looking up and working at your computer, because therefore you're gonna have a better posture overall and not collapsing your spine and causing neck pain. So the last tip I can give is that it's ultimately going to be up to you and your awareness. The more you get adjusted, the more you're just keeping consciousness of your posture, you can actually prevent these things, because you're going to notice as soon as you start putting your head in a position that your neck doesn't like, you're going to start to feel it. And you're going to be more aware of that. And the more you start eliminating these things that I just showed you, the better results you're going to get in our clinic. Now knowing how important this is, there are other things that you might be doing that are also holding your health back. So you're going to want to click on this next video, because there are things in here that you're definitely going to want to know that are definitely causing damage to your spine. And if you like this video, make sure to subscribe, hit the like, and keep on cracking. So make sure. It's like, why is my tricep hurt? But I did triceps at the gym yesterday. Now go deep. Be right back. So, bye there.